Good morning, my trainers, in the second lecture of the Unit 5 from our textbook Headway. As you know that we are talking about the present tense and the auxiliary verbs which is coming with the present tense, which is am, is, and are. And some of them is coming with the singular am and is, and with the plural is coming the auxiliary verb are. And in the 5 unit we are talking about can, which is coming with the present tense. And as you know that the past tense for the is and am is was. And the past tense for the are is were, which is coming with the plural. And the past tense for the auxiliary modal auxiliary verb for the can is could. So here we have 3 auxiliary verbs in the past. We'll deal with it in this unit, and we will talk about the other modal auxiliary verbs in future. So here was in the positive and were. Negative wasn't and weren't. And I, he, she, it is taken was. You, we, they is taken were. And what is the past of the can? As you know, could. I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and so on. All of these pronouns and nouns is taken can in the present and could in the past. So let us go ahead to the practice number 3. Complete the sentences with the past of the verb to be and can. What's the past? To be is was and were, and the past of the can, as you know, is could. So the first one, I wasn't at school yesterday because I was ill. My parents were at work last week. They were on holiday in Spain. Where were you last night? I phoned, but you were at home. I can read and write when I was just 5. My sister, I could read and write when I was just 5. My sister could read till she was 7. Here in practice number 4, talking about you work with your partner, work with a partner, ask and answer questions about you. هنا تتحدث عن العمل الجماعي، واحد يعمل دور الصحفي role play, and one of them answer the question. So he taken where were you at 8 this morning. So all these question or all these phrases is taken where were you at 10 last night, where were you at this time yesterday, where were you, and so on. Here we have practice child prodigies about the talent of the children. Look at the photos. Who are the children? من يكونون هؤلاء الأطفال? What can they do? ماذا يستطيعون أن يعمل أو ماذا لديهم يعمل؟ Why are they child prodigies? لماذا هم أطفال متعددين؟ طفل متعدد المواهب. Let us listen to the laptop sound to talk about or to know something about the first one, Mark U.
Mark U, pianist. He was born on January the 5th, 1999 in California, USA. He can play the piano and the cello. He could play the piano when he was 3. He could play the cello when he was 4. Last year, he played with Lang Lang, the famous Chinese pianist in New York. They were a big success.
Okay, let us listen together more time from the laptop sound to the Mark U.
Tape script 5.11. Mark U, pianist. He was born on January the 5th, 1999 in California, USA. He can play the piano and the cello. He could play the piano when he was 3. He could play the cello when he was 4. Last year, he played with Lang Lang, the famous Chinese pianist in New York. They were a big success.
Here we have cello. Is very different, is very difficult in the pronunciation. So cello is che E-L-O-U. The pronunciation of the word cello, and the meaning of cello is آلة الكمان اللي كان يعزف عليه مارك يو. هو متعدد المواهب ويستطيع العزف على البيانيست and cello. Thank you for listening. Now we will take another character and listen and complete the sentences. Choose the correct alternative. So the second character of them is Cleopatra, and here let us listen to the Cleopatra information.
Cleopatra Stratton, singer.
She was born on October the 7th, 2002 in Moldova near Romania. She could sing beautifully when she was just 2 years old. When she was 3, she made an album, La Vasta de Tre Anni. Her album was a big success. 150,000 were sold round the world.
Again.
Cleopatra Stratton, singer.
She was born on October the 7th, 2002 in Moldova near Romania. She could sing beautifully when she was just 2 years old. When she was 3, she made an album, La Vasta de Tre Anni. Her album was a big success. 150,000 were sold round the world.
I think that. Oh, 3. That's good. Okay, thank you for listening. Okay, here we have 2 children, and they have a talent or prodigies as in the book. So these children have many prodigies, like Mark Yu, who is pianist and play on cello, and Cleopatra Stratton is singer مغنية أو مطربة. And let us listen to the laptop sound about her.
Tape script 5.12. Cleopatra Stratton, singer.
She was born on October the 7th, 2002 in Moldova near Romania. She could sing beautifully when she was just 2 years old. When she was 3, she made an album, La Basta de Tre Anni. Her album was a big success. 150,000 were sold round the world.
She is singer only and made album and success about 150,000 sold around the world. يعني تقريبا اتوزع من عند 150,000 قطعة أو CD حول العالم. كل هذا وهي عمرها 3 سنوات. الحمد لله والشكر. ربحنا.